Hello to Dr. Fadila. I'm Clark. I'll be being the first speaker for this presentation. For this presentation, we are from Routestar, and the company that we have chose for the site visit project is Bumichung Logistics Sdn Bhd. So without further ado, I will pass it to the next person, which is myself, to talk about executive summary. Alright, for executive summary, Bumichung Sdn Bhd is a logistic firm founded in 1984. The company principal activities include handling important and movement commodities, heavy projects, shipping agencies, personal effects, transfer and owning a fleet of equipment. This company is also located at Bintawa Industrial Estate in Kuching, which is about 10 kilometers from here. And also during the site visit, we are honored by Mr. Achum, which is the person in charge for this site visit.
Hi, I'm Daniel77932 and I will start with first part transportation. So in Bumichung, they have 4 transportations, which is the first one, forklift. This is used in their warehouses for material handling and short distance movement of goods only. They also have a small truck to deliver small items through road delivery, and also a bonded truck to transport imported goods that have not yet cleared customs duty and taxes. Lastly, they have flatbed trucks with 20 and 40 foot trailers to transport big and heavy items, and usually also for shipping containers. Next part is the warehousing storage. In Bumichung, they don't have specific systems, so their wooden crates, as you can see in the picture, are just neatly arranged in the warehouse, but each of them is equipped with a packing list to avoid confusion. Next, for industrial packaging, Bumichung use materials such as corrugated cardboard and wood like plywood, which is suitable for long distance delivery. They also use pallet wood to provide additional support for the heavy goods, strong enough to withstand pressure and shock during transport. Next, we'll pass to the next person.
Hello, Dr. Fadila. My name is Vanessa Marie with the metric number of 81583, and I'll be talking about the materials handling. So in Bumichung, they don't necessarily use more machines than human labor, which means they achieve optimal balance between automation and human labor. And in terms of safety measures, they don't use any PPEs like gloves and safety hats or safety boots to protect them from any potential hazard. And they don't also do regular inspections on material handling equipments. In terms of machinery used to handle the materials is forklifts, prime movers, and trailers. But the challenge that they face is to maximize the vertical space. Next is on the inventory control. So Bumichung does manual counts and physical counting inventory on shelves and in storage. So when stock is received and shipped out, they manually update the quantities. They do apply ABC analysis, where they classify items based on their value, like high value or low value items. They also implement first in, first out, FIFO, or last in, first out method. Order fulfillments, Bumichung receive order from phone, fax, and email and manually enter them in the system. So once inventory is received, they store it in the warehouse, like pallet, shelf, or bin. When the orders come, they start with the picking process, where they send their warehouse staff to manually locate and retrieve those items. And the final step in order fulfillment for Bumichung is packing. So this involves selecting appropriate packaging materials on top of already packed goods to ensure that the products are protected during transit.
Hi, my name is Corneline and 79132. So I will continue for the demand forecasting part. Bumichung Logistics Sdn Bhd is focusing on demand forecasting. The company also faces some challenges like long wait times, significant traffic, and high frequency of requests during the peak season, such as the holidays. So, to solve these challenges, Bumichung Logistics already create customer re-evaluate their expectations, modifying the workforce to train the increasing demand, and also managing time efficiently to streamline the operations. For the production planning and scheduling, the company pricing strategy during the season of high demand is governed by factors like specific circumstance and the distance involved from the customer pickup locations. Besides that, Bumichung's Logistics also offers a wide range of service, like shipping agency, insurance, manpower supply and management, and more. For the procurement part, Bumichung Logistics transport fleet is capable of handling all types of cargo deliveries. And then, the Bumichung Logistics does not enforce a uniform packaging procedure, but rather offer a flexible procurement approach that allows customers to follow their SOP. It also due to the customer from various company, they have their own SOP, packaging materials, and the packaging design. So the corporation typically is delegates the packaging duty to the customer before delivery to their locations. That's all for me. Thank you.
For customer service, Bumichung places a high priority in effective communication strategies to ensure seamless interactions with their customers. So to achieve this, employees are thoroughly trained and well-versed in their roles and responsibilities. So when customers have questions or concerns, the employees promptly refer them to the appropriate expert or supervisor to address the issue efficiently and accurately. And moreover, having a referral system also smoothens the communication, where this can reduce the time spent on resolving customer issues. So this process does not only improve the customer experience, but it also allows the employees to focus more on the specific areas of expertise, leading to better overall performance. As for facility location, Bumichung's warehouse operations require strategic location that balances size, accessibility, and maintenance. So with only one warehouse facility, it's very important for Bumichung to select a location that fulfills all these factors. So the warehouse must be large enough to accommodate the volume of goods and equipment, ensuring that there's sufficient space for storage and handling. The warehouse should also be easily accessible by various modes of transportation to ensure efficient logistics and delivery. And the warehouse should be located near a workshop to enable easy maintenance and repair of transportation equipment. So by locating the warehouse near a workshop, maintenance can also be performed quickly and efficiently. And the warehouse accessibility by various modes of transportation will ensure that the goods can be easily received and dispatched, which ensures the logistic process to run smoothly. As for return goods handling, so when a customer wants to return goods, the process usually begins by contacting the original supplier or seller of the product, not the logistics service provider such as Bumichung. So this is because the logistics company do not produce the items they deliver because they only offer transportation service. So if a customer is dissatisfied with their product, they will seek compensation or a solution from the original supplier. So returns are actually very rare in logistics. However, if a return is necessary, Bumichung will assist in identifying and contacting the supplier, and the supplier will handle the return process and address any issue with the damaged goods. So the customer's usual main concern is that understanding why their item is faulty and will seek the solution from the supplier. So this is because the supplier has the most knowledge on the product delivered and can better assess the reason for the return and provide a solution. So this leads to a more faster and more effective resolution for the customer's concerns.
Alright, thank you. Next presenter. So for my part, I'll be talking about salvage and scrap disposal and parts and services support. So for the first one, Bumichung rely on third parties to help them to dispose the scraps such as batteries, metals, and whatnot. So for Bumichung, also engage with disposal partners and also, or the third parties, which is known Kranikan Sarawak. So Kranikan Sarawak is a company that responds that dispose all of these waste from companies and cities around Kuching. You know, so Bumichung is also lacking in technology to sort out the scrap metals and other waste in their warehouse. So based on what we have observed during that day is that all of these scraps and metals they were displaced everywhere around the warehouse. So they were not sorted out very efficiently, and then this carry me to the next point, which is they don't have inventory management software that can help to identify and track near expiring product, allowing for discontinued or discounted sales or donation to charities before they became unusable. So meaning to say is that they do not track all of these these scrap metals after it will not used anymore. Moving on to the parts and services support. So parts and services support is that Bumichung does not have many parts and services support in their day-to-day operation. Bumichung still rely on traditional ways of managing their warehouse without using any technology, apps or AI to observe their warehouse. And also the box this is based on what we analyze, is that the box or packaging in their warehouse does not have any barcode stamp on the box, which means it makes it harder and tedious for the person who works in a warehouse to keep on track and for the inventory tracking. So basically this is what we observe for the parts and services support. So I'll be moving on to the next part. So as for conclusion, Bumichung is a small logistic company that need to work more on their weaknesses, but at the same time they need to maintain their strength in order for them to compete with other small logistic companies as well as big companies. So regardless of what we have analyzed, whether it's weakness or strength. I think improvements are needed in all aspects in Bumichung Logistics Senior Berhad. That's all from us. Thank you for listening. Thank you and goodbye.